What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds. Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of Michael, we got a hurricane coming in, we got the rain coming in, and it's 1952. It's Gene Kelly bringing us in with the infamous Singing in the Rain, Falling in Love, kissing the girl goodnight and singing in the rain. What a great movie. What a great movie. We'll let him sing us out. We'll let him sing us out. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a little product here. I'm going to talk to you about magnesium for just a minute. Jordan Essentials. Link is in the description. Link in the description. And welcome to GMO Tuesday. Boy, do we got some stuff for you today, folks. What does glyphosate do? Glyphosate, since it does stuff with metals, it takes the metals out of your body. Magnesium is one of them. I've been using Jordan Essentials here, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just for girls, fellas. We got the same problems. Our bodies need trace metal elements also, like zinc, iron, magnesium. Jordan Essentials, check it out. If you're having problems, osteoporosis, maybe it's a magnesium deficiency and not a calcium buildup. Arthritis, maybe you need a little more magnesium in you because you got too much calcium, and the magnesium will help balance things out. Check it out. Check it out. Jordan Essentials. Again, link in the description. A lot of links today, folks. A lot of links. I'm going to throw something at you. Ciaus or Caseus, I'm not sure how to say the gentleman's name. Ramens, C-A-I-U-S, Ramens, gave us GMO potatoes. He gave us GMO potatoes. Guess what? He wants them pulled because they're not safe. They're not doing what they said they're supposed to do. They're a big ruse, just like everything else in the GMO industry, contrary to what No Ideas Media, Genetic Literacy Project, and the rest of the Monsanto propaganda machine will have you believe. Yesterday, a paper was published. We'll pull it up here. Hidden Health. The Hidden Health. Wait, get out of here. Get off my screen. Better Science. It's independent science news. You need to really check where your information's coming from, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I have my GMO shirt on today. GMO shirt is on. Let me get to something. Another strange assumption was that I had felt able to predict the absence of unintentional long-term effects on the basis of short-term experiments. It was the same assumption that chemists had when they commercialized DDT, Agent Orange, PCBs, RGBH. That's from the guy who made the GMO potato, White Russet. December 2016, I did a 10-part video series on this potato. Of course, the Simplot company, they promoted the potato as chefs everywhere love this potato. That's a lie. That is a lie. I cook the potato. It doesn't cook the same. It doesn't cut the same. It doesn't react the same. It doesn't have juice in it. It doesn't, of course, doesn't bruise, but it does bruise. It just doesn't discolor. Kind of like that little funny thing they got going on over in property preservation industry where it's not mold, it's discoloration. But here's what we have with the GMO potatoes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Michael Taylor and Dan, I can't spell potato quail. Georgie Boy Bush. If it walks like a duck, it must be a duck. Substantially equivalent? It's not. It's not. It's not. The GMO varieties I created are currently released under ignacious names: Innate, Hibernate, and White Russet. If you don't know what you're looking for, ladies, I have quit buying potatoes, loose potatoes. If they are not marked, if your stores are not marking this food, ladies and gentlemen, you got to start speaking up. You got to start talking to your produce clerks. Say, hey, where's the GMO stuff? Where's the non-GMO stuff? I want non-GMO produce. Period. You have to start asking it. How could I have trusted the statistician? How could the USDA have trusted them? My reevaluation of the data clearly shows that GMO varieties are seriously compromised in their yield potential and their ability to produce normal tubers. Everything is falling apart with these potatoes. What has it been? 4 years? 5 years? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, pecuniary greed is what is driving this GMO industry. It's what's driving the glyphosate issue. And for people like Nick Sight to ignore that element and lead you down another road, people like Kevin Synapathy to ignore that element and lead you down that road, the Monsanto propaganda machine is all that is. And Nick can say what he wants, but he's full of poop. And so can everybody else that comments in his threads and in his videos about how wonderful his productions are. He is very misleading and he leads you down a different road. He does not apply common sense. He applies pecuniary greed. They still bruise. You just don't see them because they've taken that gene so the potato doesn't discolor. There's still insect problems. You can't reproduce them. What good is that? What good is it? What good is it? Again, I'm going to read something that he put in there. To think a genetic change, and that's what they do when they go in, they genetically alter the organism. That's why it's called genetically modified organisms. They change the genetics. To think a genetic change would have one effect only. All gene functions are interconnected. And I want you to think about that for just a minute. Let's go back, ladies and gentlemen. Common sense. If you push the domino, the only way to stop it is to pull one out of the path. You can't do that. All the genes are connected. Everything is a working organism. When you get in there and you start playing with science, creating something in this manner and then calling somebody, oh, you're afraid of science. That's right out of the Alinsky playbook, ladies and gentlemen, and it's what I call Democrat logic. It's what they're doing, and it's sad. It really is. These potatoes are unlabeled. There's a couple links in the description. A link to this article that the gentleman wrote. He created the potato, kind of like Terry Thuran. Created all this agriculture that's glyphosate resistant. And now he finds out after the fact, because he was kept in a little cubicle and wasn't able to communicate with other people to see other things. He just did what he was paid to do. And trust me, they're paying a lot of money to these people. A lot of money. Pecuniary greed. Pecuniary greed at its finest. This guy worked for Monsanto from 1995 to 2000, and now he wants these GMO potatoes pulled because they're not healthy like they claim to be. There's issues going on. Lake Tahoe markets, ladies and gentlemen, it is soup time. It is soup time. That's all I'm going to say. If you're having issues, you need something, you think you might be, check out Jordan Essentials. Check the link out in the in the description, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good. They have some very good products, and not just magnesium. They have like charcoal masks and stuff like that. Beauty products, health and beauty and wellness products over there. But their magnesium products, if you have any kind of magnesium deficiency, Jordan Essentials, give them a look-see and see what you think. Again, when it comes to GMO, when it comes to the cannabis issues, when it comes to some of these issues troubling our society, take a step back from all the emotions, take a step back from all the propaganda, all the noise, and just use a little common sense. Apply a little common sense, and you're going to find out Democrat logic really isn't going to take you down the road. It's just going to take you and run you right into a wall. And that's what's going on in the GMO world. Nick won't admit it, but that's what's going on. Tahoe Markets, Lake Tahoe Markets. Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, GMO Tuesday brought to you by Foothill Feed and Mercantile. 775-852-0999. Up there on 1330 Geiger Grade, they got certified organic, non-GMO feed for your critters. If your critters are having problems, I know a lot of people are complaining. Vets have been telling me that the people's pets are starting to develop internal problems with their organs from the funny food. Alfalfa is a GMO product now. Corn, oats, all this stuff is a GMO product. They're glyphosate and everything. But the Lake Tahoe Markets, ladies and gentlemen, soup is on the menu. Check them out. Of course, today you can order from them. It'll be delivered on Friday. Not many farmers markets can say that. I don't think any of them can. Of course, Lake Tahoe Markets. Lake Tahoe, one of the most gorgeous places on the earth. And guess what else is up there? Tahoe CBD oils. They got the CBD oil. They also, for putting under your tongue, they also got the e-liquid. You do the vaping. CBD oils, e-liquids. Give Jack and Stacy a call. Tell them Aaron said hello. They'll get you squared away, ladies and gentlemen. They will get you squared away. Cannabis Corner. Got some interesting things going on. Of course, Utah, Oklahoma, and Missouri. The Big Mo. You got to show me, they say. That's where I am right now. I'm in Missouri, and we got that Michael storm coming up. Hence, singing in the rain today. But each one of those states, they have on the ballot medical marijuana. And I got to ask, ladies and gentlemen, whom do your elected officials represent? Why do we not have medical marijuana? When you hear, even the president, even our president, on the campaign trail, said he's open to medical marijuana. He'll sign the bills, put it in front of him. Jeff Sessions, and the Cole memo he talked about. He pushed back on Congress, and all they did was come out and badmouth the guy instead of sitting down and writing some legislation. Nancy, you stupid Pelosi. Diane, I'm a spy, Feinstein. Chuck, let me play with my daughter's girlfriend. Schumer. Why aren't you guys writing policy? Why aren't you guys writing law? Why are you trying to do what you're doing? I do not understand it, ladies and gentlemen. I got to ask again, whom do your elected officials represent when you look at polls on this medical marijuana issue? The numbers are as high as they are for food labeling in the GMO industry. I mean, it is phenomenal how high the numbers are. This is a lopsided issue. People want this. Even the president has said, if you're terminally ill, find a way to treat yourself. He didn't come out and say, go get marijuana, because it's illegal. He can't say that. He's the president. But find a way to treat yourself. We're open to it, and we won't beat you up. It's not illegal to go find alternative health holistic remedies. And in my humble opinion, ladies and gentlemen, this CBD oil, it's coming from hemp. It is not marijuana. Why? Hemp, I'm telling you right now, hemp is going to be the next agriculture crop worldwide, hands down, no questions in my mind. Over 50,000 products can be made from hemp and eliminate half the crap coming out of the chemical industry, like plastic and nylon, rope, plastic. Utah's on an education drive on the marijuana. They have a Cannabis Summit coming up on the 19th and 20th. Stormy Simon, Martin A. Lee, Nancy Whiteman, Steve Ottersberg are some of the speakers. Link is in the description if you want to get involved, if you want to be a vendor there, if you want to do a presentation, or you just want tickets. $40 for the weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Not a bad weekend for a summit like this. And again, education, and I've said it for a long time, you know how I feel about the education. You got to have education. You got to have it. You got to have it. So think about that. Utah, Missouri, and Oklahoma, all states that, I mean, this is the Bible Belt right here, and everybody thinks that because it's a Bible Belt, but I don't know. It's kind of touch and go. There's we'll see. But I really think if you feel strongly about the medical marijuana issue, get out there and vote. Another reason to go vote. Medical marijuana, and you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it. It's not just, go puff a reefer, man, and go to the beach and watch the sun go down. Many people benefit medically from using the herb, whether it's in an edible form, a smoking form, a vapor form, however they do it. In a tincture, they benefit from it. It helps with pain. It helps with epilepsy. The FDA has already started approving stuff. So get on your elected officials. And I ask again, whom do your elected officials represent, ladies and gentlemen? The president has already said he is for medical marijuana. Why haven't our legislatures, why are they arguing and making up lies about people to destroy somebody just because they're mad about an election? Why aren't our elected officials working together for the common good of the American citizens and giving us a medical marijuana bill? It makes absolutely no sense to me, and 90% of the people I talk to, it makes no sense to. The people are frustrated right now, and understandably so, because our elected officials are not doing their job. They're not representing our best interests. They're representing their best interests, and that's not why we send them to Washington. That's not why our taxes pay them. It's to represent us and our best interests. So I don't have to wear shirts like this to talk about the products that are in our food supply, because this is what happens when you eat some of the products in our food supply. You end up looking like my shirt. Bud Bionics, are you a grower? You got a farm? You got a hydroponic setup going on? Bud Bionics? Check them out, ladies and gentlemen. They got off-the-hook plant food, and it's not just for marijuana. It's got all the bacterias and the humic acid in it that create a healthy plant from the root all the way to whatever it produces, whether it be chilies, whether it be apples, I don't care what it is. This is off the hook. I've looked at it, ladies and gentlemen. Links are in the description. Preservation Thursday coming up. Preservation Thursday, we're going to be looking at some more insurance fraud. I don't know. And of course, we're going to be talking about that independent contractor employee scenario. Even Uber is having a problem with it. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask again, find me on Twitter at Aladay LLC, where every day we ask the president, we ask his wife, we ask the FDA, the USDA, and the EPA to please get the poison out of our food. Please join me. I got put in Twitter jail for telling Dianne Feinstein and Chuck Schumer to stop using Democrat logic. I guess when you do that 10,000 times a day, they get upset with you and do it. I mean, I didn't do it that many times, but there was a few times they thought I was spamming. They thought I was a spammer, so they put me in Twitter jail because Dianne and Chucky took offense to Democrat logic. Hashtag Democrat logic. What can I say, huh? What can I say? If you like what you hear, folks, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the station. That's how it works. If you can help keep the lights on, we could use a little bump. Hit the website, donations right on the right-hand side. While you're there, stop and look at what the court is going on with the Monsanto case and what's going on. Once again, Jordan Essentials, ladies and gentlemen, a great product. Their magnesium products are off the hook. Let's see if we can find Gene Kelly again, huh? And we're going to get out of here. We're going to have a great day. I hope you're going to have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. As I always say. Got a smile on his face. 1952. It's a great movie. If you get the opportunity, watch it. It was a great love story, and it's a great song. Singing in the rain. What a dance, too, huh? With an umbrella and a lamp post. That was a great talent. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a great day. Let's all be safe out there.
I'm singing and dancing in